In the book of Songs, chapter 2, verse 15, the Bible says, "Catch for us the foxes, the little foxes that ruin the vineyards, our vineyards that are in bloom." Sometimes the things that bring us down, sometimes the things, you've heard of CEOs of, companies falling, and when you find out the thing that tripped them, it was something so small that didn't look like something that could destroy a whole organization, a whole CEO, so to speak. Sometimes something so small that could destroy a marriage, that could destroy a church, that could destroy a relationship, that could destroy our faith. Because when we look at the overall building, sometimes we forget that the things that hold that building in place are little screws, little nuts that play a part in making sure that that building actually stands firm. That we are firm in our faith, that the family is running, that the church is running, that our relationship is standing. Sometimes it's the little things that matter. And yet for many of us, myself included, we overlook the little things. We do the big things, and sometimes we forget the little things here and there that hold our relationships, our homes, our Christianity in place. When I was young, I would watch Superman. I loved Superman. Superman had a weakness. His weakness was not Lois. His weakness was Kryptonite. It was a type of stone that whenever he would get near, however small, it would drain his power. Now, before getting near Kryptonite, Superman was able to fly. He was able to have this X-ray vision. He had all these things he could be able to do. The minute a Kryptonite got in, however small, it would render him useless. It would completely drain his power. It would give him headaches. It would give him blurry vision. And sometimes it was such a small Kryptonite. And his greatest fight in the world wasn't the enemies that were in the world. Those ones he could deal with. He could fly, he could lift things. His greatest enemy was a Kryptonite. I want to ask you today, as I ask myself, what are the little foxes in your garden? What's your Kryptonite? What are the things that easily entangle, as the Bible says, the little foxes that we overlook? I have been to homes where I find German shepherds that are almost my size, and I get scared. I stand at the gate, the owner will say, just come in. I have the leash. I'm like, no, that dog needs to be locked somewhere for me to walk into the compound. And then I've walked into compounds where I hear the little chihuahua or the Japanese Spitz barking, and I'm like, really, you think you can scare me? And yet, I'm sure they can cause damage given the chance. I'm sure they can hurt me given the opportunity. But I don't know the amount of times I've walked into a home and found these little dogs, and I'm like, why are you even barking? Those little foxes, sometimes we look at them and we think, what can it do? It's just once. It's just this time. It can cost you your career. It can cost you your marriage. It can cost you your faith. The little foxes. Catch them, deal with them. Deal with the Kryptonite, because that might be your biggest enemy, your weakness that eventually brings you down. So what's your Kryptonite? Catch it, the Bible says, before it ruins the vineyard.